Hello, everybody. Hope is essential. Hope is the assumption, the belief, the unshakable belief that it will get better, whatever it is at any given moment. You can help bolster your hope by looking backward and realizing that it has gotten better. You have had periods of difficulty, and then they have become nothing more than memory, and you have overcome and you have survived this long through a great many obstacles, crises, and difficulties, traumas, and the like, and had periods after of great joy, peace, happiness, and good positive experiences. Remembering this can help you hold on to hope when hope seemed difficult to hold on to. Hope is essential because, especially when things are difficult, life is cyclical. Things will be easy again. Things will be good again. Things will be joyful again. Most likely, things will be better again. But when they're not, when they're hard, when they're difficult, or even when you just want to aspire to a new goal or aspiration, things are good, but you want to show up, to be somewhere, to do something, to make something of your life and in your life. And you need to have confidence that it's even worse putting in the time, effort, energy, and attention to try. Part of that is self-confidence, but that confidence comes from hope. The assumption that things will get better, that you are able, it is possible to achieve that end, to grow more, to stabilize, to be happier, to be healthier. It's going back to the mainstay of the channel, that having a generally 24/7 happiness is an impossibility unless you're manic. But generally happier, more fulfilling, and contented life is indeed possible, or what's the point? It is imperative because if you don't have hope, you don't have a point to wake up in the morning. If it's never going to get any better, if you're never going to get there, why try? If it's never going to get there any better, you begin to lose hope, resilience, and capacity to continue to wake up in the morning because you believe there's nothing to look forward to. This is called hopelessness. Hopelessness can lead into a deep, dark depression. Hopelessness is a black and white thinking. The assumption that as things are now is how things will always be. Things will never get better. Things will never change for me. Opportunities will always fail. I will always fail. Things will never work out. It'll never change. I'll never change. Truth is, over the course of your life, you have changed a great many, many times. And things that you once thought were impossible for you to get past, you have gotten past. For you to recover from, you have recovered from. For things to change, every day things are changing. It may just be so slow and so difficult in the immediate moment that it feels like the pain, difficulty, and obstacles will last forever. But the truth is that there have been good times. There have been good, healthy periods in your mind, body, and spirit. There have been good friends. There have been good memories. There have been good moments. There have been achievements, successes, and wins in your life. It's just hard to see it when times are dark, or when you have low self-esteem, or when you've had a trail of failures. And again, failure is just proof that you have tried, and it's a learning experience. No one is ever going to be perfect every time, and things are not always going to work out. Nothing in life is always or never. Failure is not bad, but when you feel beaten down, worn out, worn thin, your coping skills are stretched to their brink, it's hard to keep hope. But if you lose your hope, as I said, you begin to feel like there's no point in trying new things. There's no point in trying to better yourself, better your temperament, better your stability, your relationships, your life situation, to grow in the good. And no reason to wake up in the morning in the bad because you just can't do it anymore, because you assume it's never going to end. History is the greatest teacher. History of your life tells you that change is guaranteed. Think of how much has changed in the last 5 years, the last 10 years, some good, some bad, but change is guaranteed. And history teaches you that proof that there is another side. It will be different. It will change. There will be another side. If you get to the point where you are worn so thin that you cannot get out of bed in the morning because you feel it is pointless and it will always be that way, it's about the time you need to start seeking professional help. Because this dark tunnel, this inability to any longer have the psychic, mental, spiritual, physical energy to see hope or possibility for change in a dark time, or have the energy, drive, and desire to try to improve your situation or change. You are just in a rut and you're stuck there, and you don't have the energy to even bother to do the things that you once loved. They start to fall away. Caring for yourself, eating well, nourishing your body, exercise, reading, seeing friends, socializing, the kind of things that you were doing for yourself that are beneficial. It may be time to speak to a professional before you do slip into depression, legitimate mental health diagnostic depression, because the opposite of hope is hopelessness, and hopelessness definitely can be a great contributing factor to lead you into depression. Hope is imperative because hope allows you to try and to maintain consistency in the things you already are trying that are good for you, because you assume it's going to make things better. You have some semblance of confidence that this will turn out right for me. And in the dark times, you know that someday, if not today, if not tomorrow, someday, this current difficult situation will not be your situation. It allows you the power to continue to wake up in the morning, because you know it will change without a doubt, unshakably. In here, you know it will get better. Hope never tires of reminding us that what seemed impossible yesterday is, again, likely, if not today, then the next. Hope never tires. When you begin to lose your hope does begin to tire. It's no longer hope and you're sliding into hopelessness. If you begin to see no way out, believe that things will never change, believe that you can't get better, begin feeling trapped and hopeless, Again, you may need to speak to a professional because you may be slipping into a position that can at least cost you some positive gains in your life, and at worst can leave you in clinical depression. When you are hopeful, you have an inherent, unshakable optimism that there is a reason you keep doing this fight day after day after day, because it will pay dividends. Yourself, your life, your relationships, your self-esteem, your happiness, your stability, your mental health, your problems will improve eventually. If not immediately, eventually. And so you get up and you carry on one foot in front of the other until they do, because they always have. Hope never tires of reminding us that what seemed impossible yesterday is again likely, if not today, then tomorrow. Try your best never to lose your hope. In the good and bad times, hope and optimism are very closely related. But you don't have to be optimistic to have hope. You need hope to live your life in the good and the bad times, and to stabilize your darkest times. Hope is the rope that will carry you through until the light comes back, and the joy comes back, and the good times come back. Sometimes hope is all you have to hold on to, and if you lose your hope, you have nothing left to hold on to. So try your best not to lose your hope. Look back at your history. Recall all you've overcome. Remind yourself that you have had great obstacles and great joys after obstacles, great successes after trying, great progress from where you used to be. I may not be where I want to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. Use that to help build your faith when you seem to be losing it. When you're running out of steam, try to take better care of yourself. Limit your obligations and responsibilities so that you have less on your plate for a while, so that you can recoup and regroup. Pick your battles. But try not to lose your hope. And if you find yourself feeling hopeless and trapped, reach out for help before the situation gets worse. Good morning. Goodbye. I am hopeful that you are going to have a good day today, whatever it brings. Love you guys. Good morning. Goodbye.